Hello, I'm going to try to get this in before it gets too dark. My camera today is the Ace Pro 2 in pure video mode, 60 frames per second with the urban film look to it. And we'll see how that works out. I am testing this in the car, but I also am trying to get a quick update on what I'm going to work on for 2026, and hopefully I can do it quickly. I have been told via some analyzation on AI analyzation and otherwise that my channel could use some improvements, which I knew that, and I actually had some of these things on my list before it was recommended to me. And I'm going to do a before and after of my studio. And it says that I need to put my face out there more, make it more dad-centric, and not make it look so much like it's sales item or just tech for tech's sake, or reviews for reviews' sake, make it more dad-centric. And I think that those are great ideas. It also says that my backgrounds and stuff on a lot of these look like a gamer site with all the LED colors and stuff, which that was one of the things that I was going to change anyway. But and then I also told AI what my experiences what my experiences were in the past and what I've done and what I do for a living and all of those type of things, so it could get a better understanding of me. And it says that I need to express where I have some good experience, so I guess to elevate my credibility. And I agree with that as well. And so I told it, about my background, which involves a lot of stuff over the past 35 years. I guess 35 years is about the right amount. Actually, a little longer than that, maybe 37 years. My background has been musician. I've been a sound engineer and a mastering engineer, which I still have that. It's just on the opposite side of the room that you typically see, and I don't really show it. I also have what has been a videographer for many years, and still am a sports photojournalist for many of the major outlets that you see, Getty and AP and USA Today and so forth. And I still do that. Matter of fact, I'm shooting the Cotton Bowl tomorrow night. So that, as well as my tech background, which I have over 30 years of experience there in basically any kind of networking, network engineering, architect, data centers. Currently, I am a director of information security and compliance. So I have a lot of background in that sort of tech as well, and I really haven't put any of that out there. It's just I'm more or less looking like I'm a salesman, and that is not what I want to get at. I actually want to build a community of people that want to discuss things, and while I still plan on doing the Amazon affiliate thing that I'm doing, because that's pretty much the only way I'm making any type of income at all with this, to support buying some of these things like this camera I'm using and some microphones and that sort of thing, and all the time that's spent. I mean, I literally am spending pretty much every evening many hours a day, every single day, to try to get this channel up off the ground. And over the holidays, it's kind of paid off. I've increased my subscriber count by 5 times, something like that. Just over this past month, it's been growing like crazy, and I super appreciate that. It really means a lot. I have also marketed a little bit towards people outside the United States, and I think that's helped a little bit as well. But yeah, so one of the things that I wanted to do is I'm going to rearrange my studio and buy a few things, maybe do some definitely going to change up the background. It's a little cluttered. Well, and like they said, it's LED based, and I need to make a warm, more inviting look. Um, and then maybe a bookshelf with some things. I don't know. I'm open to suggestions. So if you have any suggestions, what you think would look nice, and keep in mind, the site is going to be branded. It is branded, or going to be more branded towards Tech for Dads. So, or, just for families, that sort of thing. And not necessarily, it doesn't have to be for kids or things for dads and kids. It's just, what are typical family people interested in? And dads, for instance, like me and myself. And it's all kinds of tech and gadgets and, cool things, cameras. And, I like talking about this stuff ad nauseum, really. And so what I'm trying to do here is just make it look more cohesive, trying to really create more of a brand. And I know a lot of YouTubers do this sort of thing in the background, and they don't really talk about it, or they might show a studio revamp and that sort of thing. But I really just wanted to talk about it openly and just say that, I got so into all of the background stuff that I haven't spent enough time trying to make the channel brand worthy and trustworthy and all of those things. I was more into just like I typically am. I'm more into the tech stuff, so I'm like jumping right in on the gear. And I'm not a marketing person, and I'm not a visual. I'm a visual person, but I'm not a advertisement type of guy. And so I'm trying to do that. So my background's going to change. I'm thinking about some things that will change it dramatically. My sister is a pretty great interior designer, so I'm going to have her help me out as well. And her husband also is a musician and sound engineer or audio engineer, and so she's familiar with all the gear in people's studios. So maybe she can help that out. My goal is to maybe branch out, have two different sides of my studio. My room is so oddly shaped. It's like, 11 by 14. Actually, it might be bigger than 14. It might be 17. But the problem is there's a cutout on one side in the back where a closet in my other part of my house comes into. So the back one part of the room has like a 3 to 4 foot. I think it's 4 feet. A 4 feet 4 by 4 cutout. So it's odd shaped. It's not a rectangle, and that makes it strange. It's been strange for trying to figure out how to do my acoustic treatment and that sort of thing for my somebody's trying to get in front of me. Okay. It's been definitely a challenge trying to get my acoustic treatment to work well for mastering in that room. That room is I've got all kinds of treatment, and I finally figured out what works. But I haven't been doing much of that work recently because I've been focusing solely on the YouTube channel. So I'm going to try to design the room maybe in a more pleasing way to where I can actually use multiple sets. So if I'm going to talk about audio, I can have all that in the background, maybe have that available to use to demonstrate. And then with with the affiliate gear and reviews and that sort of thing, I might have a more warm, neutral background with maybe a couch and some shelves, and I don't know, make it look a little more different than just this, hey, I look like I'm on Twitch. And I'm not. So anyway, I just wanted to give you a quick update on what's going on, and I appreciate all the new subscribers. I would really love some feedback, especially some comments. I don't get a lot of those. I do on some products, but I would love some feedback and comments on maybe some ideas, what things I can do and change, and what you would like to see. So I appreciate it. Talk to you guys soon. Thanks. Hope you had a great Christmas.